Ruling party boycotts parliament today as well, citing the proposal is illegal. Ukrainian president urges NATO to send ships.
As mentioned in our headlines, the parliamentary sessions began this morning and a debate was called for cutting off of overheads for the Prime Minister's secretary, and in a short while we will be able to bring you the details of the vote that took place in Parliament as well. But when session started today, Minister Wijedasa Rajapaksa made a request from the Speaker.
Some form of consensus must be reached. You should hold discussions with the party leaders of this parliament and the president. If you intervene, this problem can be solved in a day or two. We can respect the democracy of the parliament and hand over the power to a group that has the majority. I urge you to restore political stability by doing this. I have made the same request from the president. It seems like the president also likes this idea, but the power to do this constitutionally falls on you. I respectfully urge you to intervene in this. I presented myself for this task to protect democracy, and democracy must be preserved for the future generations. I will try my level best as suggested by you, and I will make an honest attempt to solve this through discussions as per the people's mandate and the majority in Parliament.
මහජන මතය අනුව ඒ වගේම පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ බහුතර මතය අනුව රට යථාස්ථාවර බවට පත් කිරීම.
Before the parliamentary sessions began this morning, a party leaders meeting was held this morning at the parliamentary complex. The meeting convened under the patronage of Speaker Karu Jayasuriya. These are some of the visuals from within the parliamentary complex this morning. The Speaker is not only violating clause 152, he is also challenging the judiciary. With all what he is doing, we think he is mentally ill. So the Speaker will have to consult a doctor. Meanwhile, the parliamentary group meeting of the ruling party and the opposition was also held today. The problem is that they are being defeated. According to what I think, many new faces will vote in favour for us. You will all see how certain people will act at the chambers. The minority government who are afraid of facing elections will have to eventually leave. We have received a confirmation from the Parliament that the vote for the cutting off of funds for the Prime Minister's secretary has taken place. In a short while, we will have confirmation and we will be able to report to you the official details that we received from the Parliament. Now, if I'm to take you through what happened in the parliamentary complex from this morning, the parliamentary sessions began at around 10:30 in the morning, and MP Ravi Karunanayake presented a proposal when the Parliament convened. At that time, the proposal prevents the Prime Minister's secretary from using state funds, as I mentioned, and a vote was taken, and we will have in a short while the results of that vote. Presenting the proposal, Ravi Karunanayake said the Prime Minister's secretary should not be given the authority to approve any expenses. The motion was presented by Ravi Karunanayake and was seconded by Navin Dissanayake. JVP MP Anurakumar Dissanayake said all parties should come together and make an attempt to resolve the prevailing political crisis in a peaceful manner. Now, we will have a comprehensive report on the parliamentary proceedings on our primetime news tonight. But before we go there, now, when this matter came up, JVP MP Anurakumar Dissanayake also raised questions with regard to the expenses of the temple trees. And Lakshman Kiriyalla speaking before the House said that the expenses will be borne by the members, and they are to a great extent trying to bear these expenses through their personal expenses. And if the JVP also wants to hire the temple trees, that too will be allowed. And the JVP asked at the end that whether the temple trees has come down to a level where it is being given out on hire similar to a hotel. Now, this was the ruling party's response for boycotting today's parliamentary session and the current political situation. Under clause 152 of the Constitution, when a bill is presented to Parliament, especially relating to finances, you need the approval of the Cabinet of Ministers. Only a minister can present such a bill. That fact is stated in clause 152 of the Constitution and in the standing orders as well. However, the Speaker has challenged the Constitution by taking this up for a debate today.
එරෙන්ම අනුක්‍රම ව්‍යවස්ථයට අභියෝග කරමින් ඒක පටහැනිව කතානායකවරයා කටයුතු කිරීමේ ක්‍රියාවලියට අවතීර්ණ වෙනවායි මේ අද දින පාර්ලිමේන්තු කටයුතු වලට ඇතුළත් කිරීමෙන් ස්ථාවර නියෝග උල්ලංඝනය කිරීමක් පමණක් නෙවෙයි බොහොම
This is not only a violation of the standing orders but also a strategic political agenda to bring in the former government into power. Now when we take a look at the people who were invited to speak, Lakshman Kirala's name is right on top. He has been entered as such, stating that he is the former leader of the House. Then it is Sambandhan. There is no problem there as he is the leader of the opposition. Then Gayantha Karunatilaka, Anukumara Dissanayake and then Rauf Hakim. So it is clear that the Speaker has acted today following the composition which existed before Parliament was dissolved. Therefore, immediately after seeing this, we decided not to attend today's session.
සංයුතිය පාර්ලිමේන්තුව කල්තබන්න පෙර තිබුණු සංයුතිය තමයි අද පක්ෂ නායකයන් හැටියට හඳුනාගෙන කතානායකතුමාද රැස්වීමට කැඳවලා.
The program to obtain 5 million signatures demanding a general election commenced today. The program was held in the Abhayarame temple this morning. The program was held to obtain signatures demanding a general election. We are ready to take 50 million signatures and make a big petition. We are ready to obtain the signatures from Point Donda to Point Pedro for this petition. We do not have a legislature, we do not have an executive. Because there is a nominal executive, we are going to hand this over to the executive. These signatures are for a general election. This country cannot be rebuilt without a general election. This is the beginning.
පවත්වන්න මා මැතිවරණයක් නොපවත්වා මේ රට ගොඩ ගන්න පුළුවන්කමක් ඇති වෙන්නේ කවදාකවත් අන්න ඒකේ මූලාරම්භය තමයි අද මේ අභයාරණ විහාරස්ථානයේ පටන් ගත්තේ.
අපි කියන්නේ මේ මොනදේ
Whatever happens in the country, the innocent people of this country are made helpless. Sri Lanka will get cornered in the world. If the country has to be free, a group with the majority who are affectionate towards the country should come in. That is our decision. The people should decide who the rulers of the country are. It should not be decided by the rulers.
වෛරයක් ඒගොල්ලෝ විසඳගන්න එක අපිට කිසිම ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. නමුත් රට නිදහස් රටක් හැටියට පවතින්න ඕන. ඒක නිසා මේ රට නිදහස් වෙන්න නම් බහුතරයක් තියෙන රටට ආදරය කරන පිරිසක් පාර්ලිමේන්තුවට නැවත එන්න ඕන කියන එකයි අපේ තීන්දුව.
A program to obtain signatures demanding a general election was held in Colombo today. Several protests were conducted around the country requesting for a quick general election. Ministers of the United National Freedom Alliance and residents of Nagoda held a protest in Talgaswala, Gaul. A protest was staged in Alpitia yesterday. Former parliamentarian Geeta Kumarasinghe and few others attended the protest. They requested for a general election. So all the news we have for you this afternoon. As promised, we will keep you updated about the parliament sessions that took place today on our prime time news bulletin at 9. I've been Chaturang Haparji. Have a good day.